right from the beginning, and hopefully this video will be helpful for some of you. You will log in to your TOMS platform, mytoms.ets.org/TOMS is the address that you should have. Pardon my voice, I'm getting over something. You will not see all these choices. These are all my choices. Let's just go with the high school here. You will see whatever school you are at. If you go to links, you also possibly will not have all of these choices. But if you will have links, if you go to links, these are the different interfaces that you will see. If you click on this one, CAASPP website, this is going to take you here where you have all of the links, the very same links that you'll have here. This is when you are going to enter data yourself for a particular student, which you will not do this time. This is the interface that you will log into in order to administer the assessment. You also have access to this here. It's the same resource. So you can get to that page either by clicking here or by going to the CAASPP website, which takes you here, and opening up the interface. You will start a session. And it's going to want to know, well, what is it that you are administering? So you are going to administer an interim assessment. So you're going to click on that. And you are going to open interim assessment. You are not doing an interim comprehensive. You are doing an interim assessment. Depending on your subject matter and your grade level, this is what you're going to choose. So for high school, you guys are going to hopefully choose something that you have discussed already, something that you have been preparing the students for. So you can just pick an FIAB, just in case you don't already know, is a focused interim assessment. And IAB is a little broader than the FIAB. So whether you've been preparing your students for a focused IAB or for a broader IAB, so if you look here, this one specifically is on editing or language and vocabulary use or listening and interpreting, etc. When you're looking at the IABs, the focus is a little broader. So let's assume that you did, in fact, focus on researching, analyzing as your focus areas for the standards based on last year's assessment. So we're just going to pick that. You are in person, so it should automatically default to in person. And you're going to select here, it's a standardized benchmark, and you're going to start the operational session. And that is it. As your students begin to log in, this is the session ID. You will begin to see the table populate, and you will simply approve them to begin. Now, you also have to administer the performance task. So this is the only performance task that there is available. You can add it to the same session, or you can decide to administer it under a separate session. If your students finish quickly with the multiple choice, then they can continue with the performance task. This is the written task. They have to respond to this. So now in the same session, you have both the multiple choice and the performance task. And that is all that you need to administer the assessment. When the students are done, you will have to go back in and hand score the performance task. So you will go back to your TOMS interface and still under links, interim assessment hand scoring system. When you log in, you will see your information. There are no tests here because nothing has been done. You will see your session and your students. Hand scoring is very simple. You simply select the student. They present you with the rubric that shows you what score a student would earn based on how they answered the prompt. You simply enter that score. You can do all students before you click for the system to go ahead and assign your grade. Once the data is populated, you'll see a little bit more what I'm talking about. You can hopefully build in time in your professional development to perhaps calibrate and hand score together. I hope this was helpful. It's all you really need to do. So logging in, creating the session, giving the session number to the students, they log in. When everyone is done, you go back and you hand score, and then you will be able to see the final score in the score viewing system. Now, you will not be able to see a final score without hand scoring. So you must complete the hand scoring so that you can see the student's final score, overall score. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. Please feel free to email me with any questions.